On the go with all the apps, iHeart and the Florida Man app. I'm Carter. The next 60 minutes, we'll be talking about all kinds of stuff. We have a great show booked for you today. We talk about your water. We have a great guest, two great guests coming up. Eric Polanco from Quality Home Cooling will be here in the second hour, as well as the one and only Robert Bidditt will be here as well. And you know him, Bidditt, is a litigator, clean water advocate, and the author of the book Exposure. And his story was inspired by the 2019 film Dark Waters that starred Mark Ruffalo. So we're looking forward to him. He'll be here in the second hour as well. But hey, first hour is okay too. You can tune in for that too. We've got a lot of good things going on. To my left, Brian McGuire is here.
What's up? Good morning.
Good morning.
CK to the right, straight ahead, Heather is here as well. And we are
H2O.
I'm so happy to be back with you guys.
Nice. Happy to have you back. Happy to have you back.
It is great to have you back here in the studio. We're just trying to get things going here on this Saturday, brisk, chilly Saturday.
Is it cold?
I bet it's a lot warmer here than what it was where you just came from.
Well,
how was it up there?
It was actually a little warmer, to be honest with you.
Where were you?
Up in Atlanta.
It was warmer?
Yeah, it was. It was overcast the whole time, but it was a little warmer. It wasn't than right now, yeah.
Come on, guys. It's going to be 85 degrees in like 3 days.
I know up north. You know, up north right now they're getting blasted like negative 65 degrees.
Oh yeah, I have a friend that's -109.
Mount Washington or
Mount
Like
Washington.
negative 109.
Yeah.
Wind chill. The feels like or the wind chill
Negative.
factor there was 109, -109.
Yeah.
It makes me hurt just thinking about
That's
it.
58 degrees. This is what I keep my AC.
And where was
That's Mount Washington up in upstate New York.
I think that is
Yeah.
northern New York. Yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah. That's
Yes.
what the news posted.
you gotta watch the news. That's the walkout weather in your eyeballs where
Mhm.
they just freeze up.
Your eyeballs freeze inside the house looking out.
I used to live up north. If you go outside when it's like 10 degrees or below and you had wet hair, it would instantly
Instantly
freeze.
freeze.
Yeah, oh man. Thank God I live in Florida. I love Florida.
Yeah, I enjoy these 40s, but you start getting down past that, you know. Yeah.
There's a reason we live here.
There is.
The weather.
Yeah, and we're free.
Especially anything negative.
That's why I moved down.
I want anything to do with anything negative. 321-339-1055. The number to call and chime in this morning and let us know what's going on in your world. Gosh, it's been one of those weeks. Brian.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. It has been one of those weeks.
It has. But it's going to be one of those good shows, though. So I saw that the GOAT is retiring again.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yes. He went on social media and
He's going to come back and play one game for the Patriots.
yeah, that's what Kraft wants to happen. A one-day contract,
Mm-hmm.
bring him back, retire as a Patriot.
And he's going to do it. I think he's going to do it.
Oh,
So he's not actually retired yet. One more game to go.
I will believe it when I see it.
well, I know he did it on the beach. He's like, I had the long-winded speech last year, so this is what you get.
Yeah, so I saw the video.
I'm on the beach.
But if he agrees to that one more game, come on, don't think Kraft isn't going to say, come on, just finish the season. Come on.
Be the largest one-day contract ever done.
Well, they're tight. That's a tight knit. He's really tight with the Kraft family.
He's never fun.
Right. So he'll probably do him a favor and do it.
Yeah, well, I just need to go. In my opinion, he is the greatest of all time, no doubt. But let's go out with some dignity.
7-time Super Bowl champion.
Big time.
7.
Sure.
Yes.
7 went to the Super Bowl 10 times. That's right. I forgot about
Yep.
7 out of 10 ain't bad.
like everybody.
No. No. Sorry about your Bengals.
The best player on the Chiefs was the ref.
That's what all the people always say. They always blame the refs.
Man. Go back and look at those calls. You're going to call
You're gonna have
grounding
bad
on
calls.
Burrow, but you're not going to call grounding on.
Yeah, I agree. But every game has bad calls.
You're going to stop the whole play and let them replay the third down again.
Well,
Now Mahomes is sponsored by State Farm. He's going to be going to play in State Farm.
oh, so now it's a conspiracy. State Farm set it up.
The story just keeps getting bigger, folks.
Don't get me riled up over here. I had finally come to grips with that. Now you're going to bring it up again.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, a follow-up on a story that we did I think it was last week, about the fake nursing degree.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're back in the news.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. It just wasn't limited to Florida. 22 nurses were caught practicing in Georgia with the illegal license.
Wow. That is just ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. It makes you wonder where else.
Yeah. Where else? How many more?
Yeah.
What are they doing to the patients, even though they have zero training? How do they get into these hospitals and have intelligent conversations with somebody that's been through medical school? I don't understand.
Supposedly, if you got 15 grand laying around, you can get a bogus degree. Welcome to Florida. Welcome to Disney and fake nursing degree. Buy one, get one free.
Yeah. It's a BOGO.
It's
Yeah,
a bogus.
buy one, get one. True.
How do you-
I don't know. Why don't we put it to the test? Throw some money in there and see if we can get a degree to the mail. Have it put it on our resume.
Hey, T, you want to be a nurse? All right, we'll take it. All right.
I get paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
I like money.
Travel. You can be a traveling nurse.
People in college.
Yeah.
No
kidding.
A travel nurse, and she had a $1.5 million house.
I'm paying for college tuition right now, and it is cheaper.
You're down. Oh, a great. It
You're safe.
works for me.
See, bad call. That's a bad call by the ref right there.
So when is the Pro Bowl?
Well, I think this year it's after the Super Bowl because it's flag football, so does it even matter? Are you gonna watch it?
That's why I asked when is it?
Yeah, you don't even know. Yeah, so I'm not very excited about that. I don't want to go watch guys play flag football. I want to go back to the best of the AFC and the best of the NFC, go out there and bust heads, and we'll find out who's the best.
Well, I think they have more ratings now that they moved it up in front of the Super Bowl. Remember, it used to be behind the Super Bowl.
Right.
And that was, nobody really cared then.
No, because they didn't play any of the good players. They're afraid of getting hurt before they went to the Super Bowl. So that was a disaster.
Well, I mean, nobody actually ever played either. Everybody was too tired to play after the Super Bowl, or now, I want to get ready for it, go to the Super Bowl. So,
Yeah, I think they should just keep the name of it and just do away with it. Let the Super Bowl be the last game of the season, no matter what. You know, just give the guys accolades. Hey, you made it to the Pro Bowl, but you're not going to play in the Pro Bowl.
they can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. 321-339-1055. Give us a call this morning. Let us know what's going on in your world. A reminder, in the second hour, we have Robert Billick calling in.
Yeah, I'm excited about this.
CK, what's his catchphrase again? The lawyer that.
The lawyer that became a nightmare for DuPont.
Yes.
There you
The
go.
New York Times article.
Yeah. I watched the movie last night.
And
I think I watched it one time before, to be honest.
Yeah.
It seems kind of familiar, but I caught on a couple of things that I'll bring up with Robert later to see if it's true or not.
nice.
And if it's not, then I'm just going to walk out.
We'll be quiet. We're not gonna say that.
No, you gotta tell.
We're just gonna say,
Don't leave it on.
you're the host. We're gonna leave it all right on you.
No,
If it goes bad, we can blame you.
great. Right down the hill.
No, it's gonna be a great interview, and I'm really excited to have this guy on. He's putting a fight up, that most people won't put up. And I'm glad that he's. I can't wait to hear what he's got to say.
I believe there's another lawsuit going right now too against another 3M or something.
Yeah, the Fights Moto.
Nice.
I think that was a little bit old, but this thing's on. I mean, he
Yeah.
had 20 years into this one suit. What we're talking about, the children's be calling in, happened in Parkersburg, West Virginia, not too far from where I grew up at. This guy's cows kept dying. And basically, long story short, it was a DuPont, which DuPont, I remember DuPont was really big where I'm from. And by a lot of jobs, they were just dumping chemicals into the streams and everything. And the cows were drinking the water, and they started dying left and right.
Same thing happened in my hometown. We had a cannery there, and the cow's nipples were getting canned different colors, red, orange, blue, green, because all the stuff they were dumping in the river here at the farm. It was nuts.
It's never good.
Got shut down.
No,
They get shut down for that.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
And so this guy has loaded his life. And the crazy thing is, he was the attorney that defended DuPont and companies like that. He kind of like made the switch to the other side.
Now he flipped the script.
He did, yeah. Yeah, it's,
Well, it's probably,
Ethics.
yeah, he probably started seeing how how corrupt it is, and he probably got tired of it.
I mean, it doesn't matter what side you're on. You're put in situations where it just tugs at your heartstrings. It's like you get now people get enlightened.
Right. Exactly.
I look back at so much health issues where I'm from. People that grew up on the water and everything else. Well water, city water. I mean, it's just once it's there, it's there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not coming out.
So it's super exciting to have him on the show later so we can talk with him and see anything new he's working on. And great book too, Exposure, right? Exposure, yeah.
We got a copy for the studio.
Yeah, it's a great read. You should definitely read it. Another story I came across, when I was surfing the internet at 3 a.m. I guess Universal Studios up in Hollywood has a new ride going to be opening up. It's the new Mario Kart ride.
Yeah, I saw that, and I heard people complaining about it already.
Yeah, they're complaining about it because if you have over a 40-inch waist, you can't get on it.
Well, I'm in.
Well, you.
I get to ride the new ride.
Well, and that's the big thing. I guess they have a test seat. You're walking up to the ride and see if you're too fat to get on it.
Oh, like that's the new version of the height meter.
And doing more research on this, matter of fact, this just blew my mind. The average waist circumference in the United States is 40.5 inches for men, 38.7 for women.
Wow.
That's the average waist size.
America is great.
Above average.
I am below average, I guess, right?
Below average. I don't know what's the best way to say it.
Below average.
Below.
I'm a 33.
I'm a 33, 32. I keep going back and forth. Yeah.
So
I wasn't 36. I don't know what happened. I think I'm dying or something. I just losing weight. I ain't trying.
No, you switched from the Monster energy drinks to the Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Zero. Yeah, it's a big difference.
A 4-inch difference.
You went from 800 calories in a couple hours.
Yeah.
Your body reacts.
Wondering. It's bothering me. I've been telling everybody I'm dying because
What was the last time you went to the doctor?
never. Tapeworm. Probably got
Tapeworm, yeah. You're eating the pursuit there,
right? I haven't been to the doctor, and I don't even know how long it's been since probably my back issues back in the 05.
Wow. Maybe you might want to get on the No.
I should. I mean, I know better, that's for sure. But my family is super old school Texas family, and they don't go to the doctor unless your arm is being mauled off or something. They have that weird.
Some WD-40 on.
Right. Give me some W40. Someone I know says. Yeah. Right. Fuck up, buttercup.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the truth right there.
Yeah, so if you're below 40 inch waist size, I guess you're okay out there. I guess the ride sounds kind of cool. It's got VR goggles,
But-
and kind of stuff, but it's officially set to open on February 7th.
Yeah. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, seeing a bunch of skinny people banging into each other.
With all the money Disney has, I mean, this is a Mario. I guess it could be something that's amazing, but I would have thought they would have just did something a lot more extravagant and better, well known than Target. I mean, is this in the kiddie part of the
They're
park?
giving out free donuts with the ride. It's Water Talk on Florida Man Radio.
Can you
Had to get out of that conversation.
Can you check in with someone to see if we're getting radio sound through the podcast? What do you think?
Who would I check in with?
It looks like we are because I'm seeing it go up, seeing the mic feed go up with the sound from the station.
I did.
I got my mute. I got the mic muted.
Yeah, yours should be muted. Mine shouldn't be. And mine should be using the audio, Realtek audio
I had
plug-in.
mine on. I didn't know we were getting sound.
Yeah. Oh, your mic on?
Please make it open up the app.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you do that?
The app on
You're just gonna open
the floor. I have the app.
Okay, then when we get back, step outside and see if you hear everything going with the Yeah, it's nice.
Like a
That's
two-seater plane.
No, the other way around. It should be the streaming that we want to see the audio working.
Yeah, if the mics are muted, it should be coming from here.
Not our computers. Yes, exactly.
So if we hear it on the app,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
if it's not working, then it's not working.
Well, wait, no, you mean the Florida Man app? We're gonna hear it on the Florida Man app either way, whether it works on Restream or not.
Oh, so we need to look at the restream.
We need to look at the Restream. Yeah, we need somebody watching the Restream to see if sound's coming through.
Pull up on Facebook or something.
Yeah.
Feedback.
You got Facebook?
Oh my gosh. Nice.
Oh, it's not like it.
Good. Genuine.
Good.
It's
It's actually a good thing for your age.
Oh, it's 17.
It's a good thing for your age.
Because I was 24 when I worked with them. and
Oh.
It was the last,
Awesome.
I don't know, the student loan rates were about to go up and I had to like pay them to whatever they needed to be transferred to and he like guided me through that. This is really nice guy.
That's nice.
It's working, guys.
What's working?
The audio from the show is now the audio for the Restream.
What was wrong? What did you find?
Nothing wrong. Just Stacy sent a message that she can hear us all instead of just one person. So it's using the audio from the show instead of the audio from each person's individual computer. So that part works. Sound effects, were you guys tested that out and it worked? I don't know. It didn't. The sound effects didn't work. Okay.
Do y'all use the rejoin that talks or do y'all just come back with song?
I didn't hear that still.
No, we don't do the rejoin.
Don't do the rejoin.
We would if we could get it to work.
Just
Yeah.
the music only.
I did computer and stuff, that's why.
All right, that's awesome. Now we just got to get the. Great to hear. Oh, that's you. If I'm oh, she can hear us.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see.
You
I'm
might
muted
have
on
what to
break.
say.
Yeah, that's what she meant.
Well, I'm muted, but you guys aren't. You need to meet your stuff when we get a break.
Can you ask if she's hearing the Stacy? Are you hearing the show, or are you hearing us on a mic? Or is your mic muted over there?
Yeah.
It is muted. And mine's not muted, so maybe it's not hearing that.
He said people can hear us in the Restream or something. Your wife was texting saying she could hear us.
Is our mics on?
You have 1 minute.
If you want cleaner clothes and dishes, if your water
Get the,
tastes and smells like chlorine,
we're picking up-
even worse,
We should be hearing on the stream right now, the commercial breaks. That's what we
Yeah.
should be hearing right now. If we're not hearing the commercial breaks, then that's not
Has been
working.
around for about 70 years, and they've adapted NASA's silver ion technologies. It means it was developed to purify water for the astronauts. Authorized Puronics dealer. If you have bad water, call Carter and get a free water test. You'll be surprised by the water you're drinking compared to what you could be drinking with Puronics. Bad water, call Carter. 407-889-0349.
Welcome back to Water Talk. A little, I don't know, Brian, do you even know a good guess?
I want to take a good guess here.
Okay, all right, good guess.
Hang on.
Your best attempt. Just look at the paper.
No, I'm not cheating. Kenny Chesney.
Oh my God.
Is that Brad Paisley?
Oh my God.
No? All right.
All right. Little Kojo.
Oh,
Kojo. Who's Kojo?
Cody Johnson.
Okay.
Heather, I know you know who that is.
I didn't actually
Really?
until I heard it, and then I was like, "Oh yeah."
I'm out of here.
Have a nice day.
I just recently saw him up in St. Augustine. Great,
yeah, he did.
great performer, very, very good. He was a big rodeo star and he's kind of transitioned. Now he's on the top country artists out there. Really, really good. I like him. Check him out, Cody Johnson. Welcome back, 321-339-1055. Give us a call, chime in here on Water Talk on Florida Man Radio. Oh gosh, got so much going on this morning. Eric Polanco with Quality Home Fueling will be here in the last segment of the second hour. Robert Billett, an environmental advocate for
Clean water.
clean water, and just all around good guys. What I hear. So, Dark Water's inspiration for that movie will be joining us via phone call here, about a half hour or so. So make sure you get tuned in and stay with us on that. For all our social media people out there, thanks for tuning in here this morning. Hope you're enjoying your good cup of coffee with that good clean water. And let's not forget about that. This show is brought to you by CarterWater.com for all your water filtration needs. And it's so important, as you'll hear from Robert later, it's so important to educate yourself on your water. Just because it's clear doesn't mean it's
Safe.
safe and good for you.
Yeah. No, that's exactly right. Wow. We have so many contaminants in our water right now that comes from our local municipality, and you need to get your water tested. You need to have us come out and give a free, no obligate, it's complimentary. We come out and educate the public. We'll come up to your home and educate you on what's in the water, where it comes from, and the damages it causes for the people in the home and the home itself.
Exactly. And it's even if you decide not to do anything about it, it's good to have the education.
Yeah.
Just to know. Any Tony Romo fan?
Mhm.
That was a pretty
No, well,
across the board.
yeah, I've never been a big Dallas fan, so as he kept dropping that ball in the playoffs, when he's the holder for the kicker, and
Oh, my
he's
God.
kidding. Yeah.
Well, there is somebody who's not. This comes from Deadspin.com. A fellow by the name of Sam Fells. I'm going to read to you his little article, a little bit of it. You tell me if he's a fan of Tony Romo.
All right.
All right. The caption says Tony Romo is paid too much to care. He makes about $17 million a year to broadcast on CBS. If not, now nobody likes the guy. So basically, this is his article. There is some comfort in knowing that the higher ups at CBS see and hear the same things we do during the NFL broadcast. They can't miss that Tony Romo is merely making noises like some sort of fusion between a pin and whoopee cushion and not much else.
Rough.
It's important
Ouch.
to review why Romo got all his leeway, because he had that first game he did. He was calling plays before they happened. That's how everybody started liking the guy. But now he realizes he's not much more than an annoying soundtrack, an intrusive physical exam. If you wanted the feeling of a drunk sitting behind you at the stadium right before he vomits all over himself, Romo's your guy. So that's an article by Sam Fells. Definitely not a Romo fan. Actually, he had an intervention in the offseason. CBS went to them to try to school him when he should and shouldn't stay.
Okay. Yeah, they got to do some training.
Well, that didn't work. He's back to doing his roll call. So if you're curious about what's going on with Tony Romo, he's not going anywhere soon.
I say he's not a fan.
And thanks for bringing up the Bengals. There's nothing worse than seeing the Bengals get cheated than to see Tony Romo tell you that they did. So there you go. That's why I brought that up. 321-339-1055. I got that off my chest. All right. We're good. Back in the saddle again.
Oh, man. Who day?
Who day? Moving on. What you got over there, Prime? I see you got a bunch of articles you want to go into.
I got all kinds of stories. I know Florida dominates the list of the deadliest U.S. beaches. I like that. Me too.
So we go from fake nursing degrees to
Deadless Jesus.
Yeah, this is
Come visit America, folks, for our foreign listeners.
This is from the Shark Research Institute Incorporated, and hurricane, just says hurricane, and the surf zone fatalities corporation. I didn't even know there was
So it's
such
more
a thing.
rip current than shark. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, let's
I'm
find
just
out.
worried about being swallowed whole by it.
All right. Well, let's start right here. New Smyrna. We've all probably been to New Smyrna Beach.
Anytime.
Surf
Lost
zone.
the toe there.
This is surf zone fatalities.
You want to see?
Surf zone fatalities. There's been 10.
Wow.
and was that
Shark attacks, 32. And hurricane that has hit that place since 1851 to 2020 has been 120.
So it's the hurricane.
Danger score for that beach out of 10 is an 8.14.
yeah, but how many people don't get bit by sharks? And the hurricanes hit anyways.
Yep.
Like,
A lot of hurricanes.
Well, here's Panama City
don't go out
Beach.
in water during the hurricane.
Panama City Beach. Surf zone fatalities, 24. Has nothing to do with sharks.
Yeah, that's rip current.
You know what it has to do with?
Alcohol.
People that shouldn't be on surfboards.
No, this is people swimming on the water.
It's not sharks.
No, there's been only 2 shark attacks since
Jelly-
1851 there.
Jellyfish.
No, they have a 7.48 score of danger.
So what exactly is it? What's causing that?
And the surf zone is going to be what you said. It's going to be people just drowning on their own.
Oh,
Rip currents,
That shouldn't be in the
or
water.
they shouldn't be in the water, anything of that nature. So
How often is alcohol involved in that scenario?
that's not in your statistics. I'm sure it's every time. Man, Florida.
So, no, that's all. Good. Good tissue.
It goes all the way down to all of our major beaches, but we have the top 10 beaches that are the most deadliest in the United States.
We also have the most beautiful beaches.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you take some, you lose some, whatever.
Well, I think it's the way it's said. The beach itself, that's the sand.
Right.
They should word it more like we have the most dangerous waters on our beach.
Well, if you don't know how to swim, then yeah, the water's dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, but that happens. If you got children, which you do, if you have children and you look down to grab a sandwich or something, you look up and your 3-year-old's in the water and you're like, what the,
Wow,
that happens all the time.
Last time to the beach, was my kid with a message.
Well, when my girls were growing up, I took them out on my surfboard in their diapers.
What?
Yeah, I did.
No.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And yeah, but they are super swimmers today.
Super
They
absorbent.
know how to fight the rip current. They know what to do when they're in a rip current.
Came
Yeah.
out of the water 20 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Hey, I just went to the bathroom.
Yeah, but they loved it.
Nobody knows. You don't have to tell anybody.
I go, why are you doing? Go out.
It wasn't a good idea.
Now, are you guys more of an East Coast
Thinking
or a
back.
West Coast?
I like West Coast.
I'm West Coast.
East Coast.
East Coast.
Yeah.
I just love the beach. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think we're gonna go to the Gulf for spring break.
Yeah.
But, I like the East.
Yeah. I think the East Coast more into the waves and things
Yes.
like that. West
Yeah,
Coast
West
is
Coast, I feel like the
all
same.
about nobody.
Well, if you want to just look at something pretty, that's the West Coast. But if you want to actually have, if you want to out and surf, that's the East Coast.
They get some waves though in the Gulf.
Here and there, I grew up surfing here. And that
Weekends, it's okay waves.
storm waves.
I kind of have a thing. I like to see my feet. I like to kind of see what's coming at me. East Coast, you can't do that. It's like, oh, that.
And it looks like swamp water.
Yeah, it is swamp park.
I'm going to be going down to St. Pete in May for a few days. I just like that St. Pete Beach. Yeah. Egmont Key. You guys ever been to Egmont Key?
No.
Yeah, you have to take a ferry out to the island. It's got like an old cool lighthouse on it and stuff like that. It's really pretty cool. Yeah, it's cool. I'm going to the beach today now.
Yeah.
It's
Go,
almost 60
go look for
degrees.
shells.
Smart enough.
Uh,
Do some polar bears.
321-339-1055. We got the perfect gift for Mrs. Waterground.
What'd you get
2
her?
dozen eggs.
She knows. I was that 80 bucks
Yeah,
or something?
seriously.
120?
More than I usually buy. No, but there is a huge fire that happened. Actually took down like 100,000 hens. You hear about that?
Yeah, I did hear about that. They're conveniently it seems like all these chicken farms are conveniently dying off across the country.
It's a conspiracy. Thank you. Do you know who's
Great
running it?
chicken conspiracy.
NFL ref. Here it is.
Well, it's amazing. It just happens to be amazing.
Yeah.
You never heard in the last, only the last few years, you've heard of this, all these chicken farms dying. Prior, you've never heard of a chicken farm burning down.
No, one of the reasons has been the bird flu.
Yeah, avian
It's
flu.
it's been huge over the last couple of years. That has had a lot to do with it. But
Has it?
yeah, well,
And they don't even hold, they just take out the whole.
They just kill them all.
yeah, there's no way to separate them. You know, it's like,
Right.
you got it. Sorry, one bad apple.
Yeah, farmers in Texas right now, the cattle farmers are starting to get concerned that all the people crossing the border are going to bring, what was it, hoof to
Mouth
to
Yeah,
foot?
mouth and foot disease.
Yeah.
Is that the same as hand, foot, mouth disease? Or
Not
no?
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, not sure.
How about
I
hand,
know
foot,
the,
elbow?
the bovine issue is
Why do so many people got living doorknobs?
Yeah. It's crazy though.
dirt, 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 dirt.
The chicken prices are going to skyrocket
Yeah.
as they already have been.
Well, it happened at the Hillendale Farms in Connecticut, which is one of the largest providers for eggs and chicken throughout the whole United States. So I would have to probably agree, but there's another conspiracy going on that all the chicken people are getting together and creating new pricing. Check this out. The gross profits in 2021 were $50 million. 2022, $535 million.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
a bit of a difference when it comes to chicken money.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but if you're burning your own farm down, you're not getting part of that profit.
Insurance.
Insurance, yeah.
The insurance ain't
And
gonna pay
is
that
it
kind of money.
feed going up?
Yeah.
Like I heard something
Yes.
about tainted chicken feed and how they're having to, you have to get like the superior egg laying chicken feed or like the better stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that. And the grain is going up for sure because of the war. So it's hard to get grain.
So I don't blame them for going up in prices if their bottom line is going up.
Right. So why would they burn their own place down?
Insurance.
No. They're not
I
doing
mean,
that.
average, it went from like $1.50 to almost $4. It's not like it's $100 for a dozen eggs, but still, that's a heck
Well,
of a
it
jump.
used to be
Yeah.
99 cents.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I get like 3 or 4 dozen just to color for Easter. And now I'm like, yeah, we got plastic ones.
Don't you remember back in the
How
old
do they
days,
taste?
we had so much extra eggs and milk, we would throw it people out.
Oh yeah. Sorry, each other. Yeah.
Not doing that now.
No.
Now vandalism is expensive.
They call you crazy.
You're right though. That was like a given right. You know, on Halloween you go egg people's houses or each other and put two teams of the block together, you know, the west side of the block and the east side of the block, and you guys get together and you have an egg fight.
Yeah. Or you go up on top of the mountain and throw eggs down, hit a cop car, they come chasing you, you go get lost in the woods. I don't know how that happened. That was scary. I jumped. I wouldn't.
I think we all have a story or two like that.
Maybe that was something else I was talking about. I don't know. I guess we're on a break again. That time flies having fun, you know?
Yeah.
Talking about chickens and all that stuff. Robert Billick is coming up here in a little while. Don't want to miss that interview. Hopefully we'll. I guess we're on a break. It's Water Talk on Florida Man Radio.
Florida Man Radio.
So I'm getting comments here at muted my mic and she couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, I had to unmute mine because she couldn't hear.
So obviously
I have mine muted right now.
What's going on there?
If you mute your speaker, maybe?
I can't.
That was from last
If you
break.
just
She said.
mute your speaker and leave your mic.
Well, my
on.
problem is my computer.
Oh, yeah, I like it. Welcome back to Water Talk here on Florida Man Radio. No clue who that is, Brian. And you guys are just tuning in. We always do this comeback songs. Well, kind of have a game with them. Guess who it is?
Right.
I will say it's a guy.
Get start.
Okay. All right.
Get start.
About 50% of the globe off of
Super Tramp.
Yeah, I would never guess that. No. Really?
I think I see a few of those. And
Is most of the music kind of like that?
I don't know.
You don't know? Did you pick that song?
That's the only song I really like of theirs.
All right. I guess maybe we'll have to just dive in together and see if we like any other music by Supertramp.
Yeah.
Okay. 321-339-1055. Give us a call and chime in. Great rest of the show coming up. Eric Polanco from Quality Home Cooling will be here as well as Robert Bullock will be giving us a call a little bit later on in the show to go over some water concerns and talk about his recent book.
Yeah.
And, movie that was based on his experiences over there in West Virginia from all the I guess we say PFAS and PFOA, but that's not how you do it. PFAs and PFOA is how you correctly pronounce it.
Okay.
From what I understand. Either way, it's bad stuff.
Yeah.
No matter how you say it, if it's in the water, right? You're talking about that. Brian, you said earlier that Florida was just rating some of the most dangerous beaches.
Yeah, they are.
Well. Florida just recently topped the list, number one, for the most polluted lakes in the United States.
Wow. It was number 2. So, yeah.
Moving on up to the big houses here. 90% of Florida's drinking water is provided by aquifers, these underground rocks made of porous limestone, containing a large amount of fresh water. Fortunately, the aquifer water is easily contaminated, as well as the lakes. The lakes get contaminated, and it all seeps down into the aquifer. So just another, we're not saying don't come to Florida. Just
Okay, yeah.
Or just stay in the Dover area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay in your cage.
Stay in your
The group based the findings on Florida's 2020 water quality report. So that was 3 years ago. So we know the water hasn't gotten any better. It's great.
Yeah, we did
a great thing to have.
When you were, I think you were on VACAB, I had Captain Jack in here.
Captain Jack.
Yeah, we discussed this about how polluted the lakes are, and he's seeing it from the fish that he's catching, and he's seeing a decrease in size of the fish that he's been catching. So
Did they tell them themselves? Talk to themselves?
the fish.
Yeah, the fish. As the water's that polluted, you never know.
It's going around. Matter of fact, Florida has nearly 900,000 acres of lakes that are classified as impaired for swimming or healthy aquatic life.
Yeah. We need signs that say do not go in, water is contaminated. And amoebas. Yeah. Brain eating.
The gator things will stop you right there. Lake Okeechobee is a big one.
Yeah.
Covers about 450,000 square acres that are polluted.
Yeah, I do know that. My nephew, part of the backstory, was fishing. They have a tournament down there, and he goes down there. And when we first started water, remember I was showing those pictures? He caught that bass, had a tumor coming out of both eyes of the bass. And that was out of Lake Okeechobee.
You didn't eat that, did you?
No, it's a fish. It's a contest. I don't know what they do with them after the contest, though. I mean, because you got to keep them on the boat, and then you got to go weigh in. I don't know what they do after.
Well, I don't think you can keep a bass out of water.
Well, there was a bass controversy in the tour of all crazy things that happen in the world.
Okay.
People were putting lead weights in their bass before they would go weigh in.
And their bass?
Yeah, these two guys.
Okay, that's what you said.
Make sure it's bass.
Yes,
Okay.
bass.
The alternative.
Making sure. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, and they got caught, and it became a whole controversy.
Okay.
Yeah, because they were winning all these tournaments, and they were getting, like,
That's just smart, though.
10 grand a tournament.
So easy.
Jeez, yeah,
Oh, no, just a bunch of pellets too.
right.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Taking a playbook out of the old Patriots playbook, right?
Inflated balls.
Do anything to win.
Yeah. I think it was they did say there, but nothing came to mind. I don't know.
That's what happens when you get over your 40s.
Well, we have a story here. An office janitor urinated in employees' water bottles, leading to 13 women contracting STDs. This ain't even bad.
They should be.
What kind of STD were they catching from?
Well, the guy urinated in their water bottles. He was the janitor. So like when you leave your water bottle in the fridge, he's sneaking there at night when nobody's around, and
When you
he's,
change colors?
As I say, you can pee in the mouth and it would be better.
I don't know, but that's what happened. He was 50 years old, and this is out in Texas. Oh,
You need to stomach acid.
we got 13 women. Well, they have STD now.
What does it do? On the break room, lock the door and just like pee in a bunch of bottles?
Yeah.
Like a red flag or something? The break room locked again. Wheels in there.
Well, this was happening, at night when nobody was in the building.
Oh,
He's the night janitor walking around with free reins, urinating in people's water bottles.
Wouldn't you taste it?
Yeah, the story goes on to say he was disgruntled from them.
Yeah.
Probably too late to taste it.
I think he was hitting on them. They were probably like, "Hey, leave me alone." He getting revenge or something.
Yeah.
Hey, did I miss? Is that the new way of hitting on people? Pee on them?
No, that was his revenge.
I would not be shocked by that.
I've been out of the dating world for quite some
That's
time.
totally just things. Oh, that's how we work now, yeah.
Speaking of urinating, one of my friends was up in Nashville traveling, right? And she got caught in an ice storm.
Mm.
And she posted a video on Facebook, and it was like, "What am I doing? How do I fix this?" I said, "It's simple. Pee on." She goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, give it a try."
Like, would you?
Yeah.
Did she get out of it?
I don't know. She hasn't posted an update.
Let us know how that goes.
I'm waiting, anxiously waiting on that one.
Still is frozen to your
Yeah. Well, I did say don't eat the yellow snow. That's a PSA. Do not do that. Really? I've never actually tried it.
This is the last time I was up north, I did that.
Hey, you made yourself a snow cone. Hmm. Hmm.
What's wrong with you? Sorry, urinating in the water bottle,
Yeah.
right?
I'm never coming back again.
Definitely not drinking out of your water bottles.
Yes, yeah, that's probably safe.
You shouldn't drink out of water bottles anyway. And some upset people, there's straight out of Washington, more than 2.5 million pounds of canned meat and poultry have been recalled.
Why? What, the bird flu?
No, just bad packaging. I don't know if anybody's a fan of Vienna sausages and treat and things like that. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. I grew up on that stuff. You couldn't pay me to eat it.
Oh, I just kind of like the texture crumbles. But if there's no other food, I'll eat it.
It's got like
That's why Sam was good.
Yeah.
well, it's like the Vienna sausage, the hot beef. We used to growing up. That was something you ate with crackers and stuff.
Mm.
Open up, and has like this jelly like stuff
Right.
all around it,
Smells like dog food.
and it has a shelf life for like 100 years.
Yeah.
It can't be good for you.
The prepper's dream.
Yeah. Well, preppers for this stuff, you may want to look out and check into P4247. That is the code on the cans. If you have any of those in your cupboards, you may want to look out because they're recalling.
What was that number?
P4247.
I have a couple cans in my prepping area.
I want to check that. Next time I followed up our P story with it. P.
And it's not PFOS, it's PFOS.
I didn't plan that. That's what happens.
Unfortunate coincidence.
321-339-1055. Give us a call and chime in. And go to carterwater.com for all your water filtration needs. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that. I received a message earlier this week from a family that we actually went out and visited. You know what? They didn't purchase the system. They did. They sent us an email and said, "We want to say thank you for not pressuring us. Thank you for allowing for coming out to our home and educating us on the problem of water. We didn't know." but now we do. And when we're ready to move forward, we will reach out to you. And that's what you get with Carter Water. You don't get pressure. You don't get someone's going to come out and you have to call the cops to get them out of your house. And that's not what we do. We come out to educate. And if you decide you want to do something about it, we'll talk about it and show you how it pays for itself and how it works. And if you don't, you have a great day. That's it. We do. I will say this. We get a lot of callbacks.
Yes, we do.
Because that's what we do. We're not like the other companies that come out and say, you got to buy it right here, right now.
Or we're gonna pay all that.
Or we start and say, hey, it's this much money. Wait, we call somebody. It's this much money. Hey, over here. La, la, la. We don't do that. It's not an auction. We're not auctioneers. It's just what we do.
Yep.
So rest assured, when you go to carterwater.com, hit contact us, fill out that for your complimentary water test. No, that's what you're going to get.
Yeah, there's nothing, our whole goal is to help educate the people, the public, the homeowners. That's what we want to do, because the more people know how bad the water is, the more word of mouth is going to spread.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. And, and in today's world with our guests coming up, now is the time to get your water tested and find out what's in there.
Yep.
It's just simply, we're looking at, we're going up to Louisiana, just officially signed the lease on the new building.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations to you too, sir. NCK. We're going to be going up there to fix some water up there. That music means we usually go home, not anymore. We got a second hour coming up. It's more water talk on Florida Man Radio.
All right, he's confirmed, so he'll be calling in.
Great. How is it?
You do?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I'm not going to tell you. Keep it a secret.
What about you, Brian? What's your guess?
Subline.
Not too bad for the era. That was actually Cody's I Come From the Water back in the 90s.
Yeah, like I said, I knew that one. I was going to tell you.
I can't remember half the names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hard to believe that was like 30 years ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Welcome back to Water Talk here on Florida Land Radio, 321-339-1055. We've been talking about this gentleman now for all week long, and welcome, Mr. Robert Billup, to Water Talk. Welcome, sir.
Hold on, sorry.
Try one more time. Are you there, Mr. Billup? Yes, we can now. Sorry about that. A little technical difficulty getting you on the air there. Well, I know you're a very, very busy man. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time with us this morning on Water Talk. Absolutely, sir. Now, if my investigative journalism is correct, you're from Cincinnati, Ohio, right? Okay. Have you ever heard of Ironton, Ohio? That's where I was born, believe it or not. It is, and Parkersburg, West Virginia, where we'll be talking about here in a few minutes. I know that area very, very well. Again, I was born in Ohio, grew up in Kentucky, but that's like that tri-state area, where all three of those states are like one community, So, sir, I from watching the movie, reading some of the book, or actually reading most of the book, and I see that you come from the other side of being an attorney defending the chemical companies. You made that switch over, and what was the deciding factor to make you make that switch over to help somebody? Right. Right. In the movies, sir, I know how sometimes movies can kind of, be a little bit different than actual book in real life, but there was a part where the gentleman, the farmer, was showing you the fields where he's actually burying the cattle. Was that an accurate take on that? Wow. Yeah, definitely. There was a scene in the movie too where, there was a cow. I guess he had like the mad cow or whatever running towards you guys. They had to shoot it. Did that really happen? Wow. That's just unbelievable to actually hear that. We've been doing this show now for over 3 years, and I've been in the water filtration business about 17 myself. And we always talk about how contaminated water can affect on the human body. That's something that sometimes we don't think about, what it can do to, livestock and animals and things like that. And, you discovering this, just it not only protects, farmers and livestock, it also protects the humans that were involved in the region too. And if I'm not mistaken, over like 70,000 people in that general area that was affected, right? And yeah. Really? And that's why they call them forever chemicals, because they don't go away, right? Wow, and that's something, it just doesn't go away, and makes you think about, our children today and then their children, what we have to do right now to try to reverse it, try to fix it, So, what other things are you doing in the water quality arena to bring more light to this? Do you have anything or any other new works that are happening? Mm. It's really good. Yeah. So Robert, we know on the residential side of, carbon-based products and so on can help absorb the, PFAS and help eliminate that or eliminate it altogether. What do you do on a larger scale when it comes to commercial applications? Like you have like a DuPont that's polluting everything. How do you go about getting all that cleaned up in a time
I do and make that person.
Mhm. I agree with that, sir. Right, exactly. So when it comes down to the settlement you guys had with DuPont, you guys had like 3,500 plaintiffs in that. Was anybody held responsible? Was anybody prosecuted for that, or is it just more of a slap on the wrist and get it cleaned up? Mm. Mm. Mhm. Wow, wow. And I agree with you. You know, there's only so much we can do on a personal level, whether from a radio show host or to a very intelligent attorney like yourself. But we need the help of the U.S. government to put into play rules and regulations that are going to stop this and prevent it from happening in the future. Mm. Right. Right. Yeah. I agree. Robert, we're up on a break. I'm really enjoying this conversation with you. Would you mind hanging out and coming back with us? I really appreciate it. Guys, don't go nowhere. It's Water Talk on Florida Man Radio.
Florida Man Radio.
Joe.
Trying to think.
Do you have
Just let
a,
him speak. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was,
Let him do it.
do you have time next week so we can try to, I can update my computer and we can try to get it all set up when we're not rushing through the 10 minutes before you start the show?
If we can, we just need to figure out exactly how it works before we do that.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to figure out, because no one's doing streaming like this. Why? You know, I don't know anything.
The way he described it should all work. So if that it's not working, we should test out different stuff to see why. But he said
889-0349 or go to CarterWater.com. Get clean, healthy water for you and your family today with Puronics and Carter Water.
Welcome back to Water Talk here on Florida Man Radio. Now that's Hank Jr. I know that.
Yes, it is.
And I know who's been waiting patiently to come back after the break. Robert, we appreciate you hanging on there, sir. So, Robert, you know, the author of Exposure and also the movie Dark Waters, inspired about your personal experiences there in West Virginia. So, Mark Ruffalo portrayed you into that movie. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and did you or did you not have a cameo in that movie during the annual dinner? Oh. Oh, really? I bet it was, especially while you're there in the movie and someone portraying you in the movie. It's got to be a unique experience. Yeah, so that movie was from 2019, if I'm not mistaken. It's a great movie, and to our listeners out there, you got to go get the book as well as watch this movie. It is phenomenal, as well as all the research, everything that you're doing to promote good, clean water out there. Is there any experiences during this whole process, Robert, that just made you just stand back and go, whoa, I can't believe this is happening? Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, it's like the scene in the movie when you're speaking to your wife, who's played by Anne Hathaway in the movie. You know, you're talking there in the kitchen, and I've been in those situations where I'm educating someone on water quality, and they look at me just like I'm crazy or something. But you ask me to sit down and tell you what's going on. If you don't think this is something we should do, well, we won't. And you know, and you're right. Sometimes you may be that first person to know something, and it's up to you to make a difference. Right. Yeah. Change can only happen when somebody steps up, just like yourself has done, sir. You know, we really appreciate you calling to the show. You know this, you always have a voice here on Water Talk. Anytime you want to call in and give us an update, we would love to have you back on the show, sir. Yes, sir. You take care out there, and again, congratulations and great work. So that was Robert Billett. Wow, what a great interview, and what a
Great interview.
dedicated individual when it comes to water conservation and education.
Yeah, it's nice having people out there putting up the fight.
It is, and you know, like he said, it takes one person to start a change, just one.
Yep.
And anything you do, and especially when you know, what if you are that one person, you're sitting there, right, and you're like, I think I just figured something out that maybe nobody else in the entire world knows. That's impressive.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, it's
Especially when it's something so serious, where people are contracting cancer.
We joke about conspiracy, but essentially, yeah, there's a conspiracy to hide all that information
Right.
from the public.
Yeah.
I mean, you just think about it.
Yeah, DuPont knew this a long time ago.
You know, and growing up, I remember the DuPont plant. I think there was two of them, and everybody worked there. It was a coal town, you know. And looking back, not knowing what was actually happening behind the scenes. You know, maybe that's why I said don't fish in the Big Sandy River or the Ohio River. I don't know. Yeah, that's, well, there you go. That's a good example right there. Again, that was Robert Billett. You know, go check out his book, Exposure. Watch the movie Dark Waters, starring Mark Ruffalo. So I was right. I knew he was in that movie. I had to rewind a couple of times. I think that's him.
Yeah.
I think that's him. Yeah, he was. Yeah, it was. So, wow. I'm just kind of flabbergasted when you just think about that. And that's why, guys and gals, we do this every week. We have fun. We try to talk about everything, but you know, your water quality is so important. You can't ignore that. You just cannot ignore that. That's why it's so good to get your water.
Absolutely. When we first met Heather, she had all kinds of questions about the water, and she didn't understand. But I think she's gaining more and more knowledge as she spends more time with us.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to go drink from the lake. But I hadn't died yet from the tap water. Yeah. I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, this definitely goes off of the there.
Well, moving on. I think I hear that moment. What is it? Yeah, the rocket. Rocking this week.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Got a special what's up with that this week. There is a new, you know how I like my top 10.
Yep.
We have a new top 10 of the states with the worst tap water. Just came out, and out of Washington, actually. And we're going to go through the list right now real quick and kind of give you an update of where some states stand. Some states we know about, some states we don't. It's compelling stuff, I'm telling you. Coming in at number 10 of the worst water in America, Washington State. Wow.
That's actually surprising.
They beat out Texas.
Well, they're in the top 10, number 10. Okay, as we get closer to 1, that's the best. That's bad. That's bad. So Washington squeezes into the top 10, probably because of environmental changes and drying up natural water resources around the state. There's really not a lot of water left out there. Coming at number 9, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually an improvement. They were number 3.
Coal mining was a huge thing there, and they don't really rely upon that too much anymore. It's gotten down. We're coming in at number 8, California.
I can see
That explains the
that.
mindset problem up there.
Yeah.
Well, you think of all the regulations they have, they would be in the top 10, right?
You would think.
Yeah,
There you go. Over 1 million California residents each year are exposed to unhealthy water supply. Coming in at number 7, we have Michigan. Duh.
Yeah.
Moved up.
Yeah.
Do we Flint?
Do we need to? I don't know.
Just one word.
Yeah.
Flint. Man, they're still doing it.
They are.
They will forever.
Yeah, it's been 8 years now since
Yep.
we really started. $440 million spent. Crazy.
Thank you for those. That's what's good. Coming in at number 6, prime age. This place, Texas.
Yeah.
It's coming in at number 6.
They got some horrible water.
Yeah, lead, arson, and radiation are common issues in Texas.
Yeah, where my family lives, 2022, they had local municipality had 35 violations throughout the year.
That's a lot.
That's
That's about 35 too many.
yeah, exactly.
That's 35 staff members.
Yep.
How hard is the water?
I don't know. I haven't did a hardness test, but I'm sure you can literally from a well you can see the granules in it.
Okay.
Yeah, visible.
Yeah.
I mean,
Moving Texas on up. Coming in at number 5. Florida's here.
We're not
No doubt.
You're coming in at number 5. Of course, many things we have issues with here, all the hurricanes that disrupt everything, algae that we get the red tide, and our water lines are so shallow here in Florida. You got to hit them with so much chlorine, you prevent bacteria growth, and you get straight up cold water coming into your house.
Yep.
So, number 5 on that list. Coming in at number 4, Ohio.
What's up with that?
Contribute Ohio to the mining. Again, mining coal and things of that nature. Just gets down the tap water. Yes, DuPont. Yeah, I mean that's right down the road from where we're just talking about Robert about. All right, now coming in at number 3. Any guesses? Come on with it.
I'm gonna say Louisiana.
Unfortunately, Louisiana did not make this top 10. I don't know how, because I was just there and it
pretty bad water.
not very good. Okay, number 3. I'll give you a hint. T.
Tennessee.
Hey,
Tennessee.
no. T. Think of a T. Goodbye, T. Number 7. I've never heard of it. Arizona. Arizona T. Right? Arizona.
Yeah, I'm going with Heather.
Arizona T.
Yeah, but that's not, when I think of tea, I don't think of Arizona.
Okay. All right. Well, Arizona's water is high in chromium 6. What is that, Brian?
Death. That attaches to your blood cells, just like the PFAS or PFOS. That attaches to your blood cells and your immune system, and it's really you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's in you and never coming out.
Yeah. So,
That's a hexavalent.
That's just bad, And Arizona, much like Washington, they just don't have a lot of water. Out there, everything's drying up. What they have, it just isn't good.
Yep. There's gonna be a time where it's no water.
Oh, it's already happening.
That's already
Remember that one place?
Oh, yeah.
So they cut them off.
Yeah.
But neither on water. Which one? We got that.
Right.
So that's it's not getting better. For sure. Coming in at number 2, Georgia.
Wow.
Georgia makes up number 2, home to 11 million people, but all their water isn't that good because of all the factories and the ash plants and things, the coal ash.
The coal. There's 12 just on Lake Chattahoochee, or the River Chattahoochee right there. 12. 11 of them are leaking into the Chattahoochee River.
When was the last time the 12 from the check?
Good question. Good question.
Yeah.
Robert, you got a line?
Everybody's on that. And of course, Georgia is just full of PFAS as well.
Yeah.
Lots of it. And number 1 on the list, I was kind of surprised about this. New Jersey. The worst water on this list of tap water in America. State has released BPA and PFC into the land's habitat and water supply.
Unacceptable.
Surprised they don't also have the most dangerous beaches.
So that's Florida.
Yeah, and that is what's up with that when it comes to your tap water. Now, that's just one list, right? That's just one list.
All right.
There's many lists out there, but most of these states are going to be on that list because of water. Yeah, and some lists put Florida number 2. Some put Texas number 1. So either way, these lists are going to keep coming out because the water quality keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
Getting worse.
Not like they ever get
and we need people to stand up and do something about it, like Robert Villa. It's Water Talk on Florida Man Radio.
Florida Man Radio.
All right, let's go. And welcome back to Water Talk here on Florida Man Radio. Little Kenny Wayne Shepherd in there. He was in concert last night.
Yeah, I like that song.
I didn't even know it. I tried to go into that. I kind of like that guy.
Where was he?
House of Blues, maybe.
Okay.
I'm probably wrong on that. Orlando.
He's at the post time.
Yeah. He's playing out the abandoned Kmart parking lot. Welcome back to the show. 321-339-1055. We have a special guest here live in studio from Quality Home Cooling, Eric Polanco.
How's it going?
Welcome. It's been a minute since you've been back in, so welcome back to the show.
Yeah, it's been about a year.
Has it been that long? Wow. Okay. Well, with over 12 years experience in the HVAC field, we're happy to have you here. You know, we're in those cool months right now. What should the average homeowner be doing out there getting ready for the summer that's coming?
Well, you definitely want to get your unit looked at. Main thing, you definitely want to make sure you have somebody come by and check the pressures, do a regular maintenance.
Somebody, you mean you? You came to my house and did it, and it blew me away. So I wouldn't recommend anybody but you.
Yeah, don't say somebody else up there.
Yeah, just have us come by, take a look at it. Definitely take care of you. Main thing, always want to make sure they clean out the drain. You know, definitely do a thorough inspection of the air handler. Make sure there's no contaminant growing, things like that nature. You know.
Yeah, because the drain backs up, man. You got bad problems.
Yeah, big problem.
Especially if you have an air handler upstairs and it gets clogged up. And I know that. But I clean my drain now when he told me to. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of things too that you did at my house I wasn't aware of, like around the outside of your unit outside. You have to keep that clean for airflow reasons, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm making sure I was right.
1 foot clearance from any shrubs or bushes, and
1 foot.
at least 1 foot clearance.
Write that down. I'm about 4 inches short. Their number before was 745-2112. I can only say this because they were at my house. They did a phenomenal job. They did a dust clean. I was having a huge issue with dust in my house. Huge issue. They came out, did their thing, cleaned, and and I don't really have that problem. It really solved the issue. And it's been about a year, and I'm still rocking the dust-free home. So
That's awesome.
Good job. Did you find anything in his ducts that he was trying to hide?
Not necessarily.
I did it good.
Germs and dust mites and stuff are not really visible, so but they're in the air. So you want to make sure you do a thorough cleaning, with proper equipment, and also definitely want to sanitize the ducts, and that'll eliminate the source,
Wow, nice. And that's like the allergies, the pollens. We can help with all of that as well.
So it's called the micro biological growth,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, we deal with that in what we
Same
do.
issue with water.
Yeah.
So have a good clean water, good clean air, and you get a good clean home.
That's a
How many ducks were in Carter's ducks?
Man, he has about like 29 ducks in his house.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, we do have 2 G's, so I have a lot of rubber duckies, but it's growing up.
Just throw 'em up in there, yeah. No wonder it's clogged up. Jeez.
How long have you been in business?
I've been in business for almost 2 years now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That 2-year hump's hard to get over, but once you get past that 2-year hump, you're
That's
sure
first
you're rolling.
2 years.
Yeah, we're rolling out.
You got some experience. Once you get past that, it starts to happen because you built up, ways to do that. And I always check reviews when I bring somebody on. You guys got great reviews.
Yeah, thank you. We maintain a 5.0 5-star rating.
That's hard to do, especially when you have many reviews out there.
Yeah.
When you have like 4 reviews, 5.0, it's all like 5 stars, you kind of question. You actually got real people going on there and leaving reviews and sharing their experiences. And I'm not mistaken, I believe I'm one of them.
Well, good. You should be. Sounds like you did a good job.
What's the sign that we need to get our air ducts cleaned?
Well, if you look at your registers, and you see that there's like a little bit of dirt around them, that dirt will start to grow, and it'll start like the contaminants will start to grow, and then you see like starting to stain it.
It comes around the corners, it's kind of like
Yeah.
black a little bit on the corners of the heads and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I think I'm a better.
It's got a little smell to it as well. Like, it's like they call it a wet sock syndrome.
Ooh, that don't sound very good.
Yeah, it's like a musty smell.
Yeah, I've been in places like that. I didn't know what that was or where it came from. I thought the people just had a dirty house.
So is that mold as well?
Yeah, that's growth. It starts inside the unit and then it spreads throughout the duct system and it continues to grow unless you address it. So provide like services. We install like air purifiers, and the most popular one is a Remy Halo, and that actually clean the air. Install UV lights inside the unit to eliminate the growth that it stores. And
Does it
then,
have any UV light, germostyle, and ozone, or just germostyle?
most of them are ozone free now.
Okay, okay. Yeah, because too much ozone, that's not
It
good.
creates a smell as well.
Yeah. I have one that had ozone with it, and I put that baby on high. I think, hey, this is good, you know, clean the house real good. Boy, I got all up for respiratory. Because too much ozone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that for like, that was going on like a month and a half. I'm like, yeah, it's just a cold going around. We're gonna find out that was the culprit. So, ozone free. That's good stuff. Eric Blanc at 407-485-2112. Can they call and text that number?
You could call and you can text, and I'll get it right away.
Okay. So for our listeners here on Florida Man Radio, do you have anything that you want to throw out to them if they hear it on Water Talk? You got anything you want to hook them up with?
Well, if you tell me you heard me on the radio today, we could do a full maintenance for $100.
Oh,
Bam!
I heard you on the radio.
That's a deal right there.
The cleaning and everything that's included with the maintenance. So we'll take a look at your pressures. We're going to take a look at your electrical components. We're going to open up your condenser, clean out all the leaks. We're going to go ahead and wash your coil on the outside, open up your air handler, wipe down any contaminants that are accessible.
I'm
And also-
scheduling.
There you go, your first customer right now. That's a great deal. Hey guys, if you're listening right now, listen, you know what's coming. Right around the corner, we got 90s, we got hundreds. It's coming back, and the last thing you want to happen is for your unit to not work. You come home and you wake up in the night, it's hot.
I have to have.
It is, you guys, you have to do this preventive maintenance. Get it done now, where it's comfortable out, so you don't have to suffer in about, well, 2 weeks from now.
Definitely don't want to wait till the last minute.
No.
No, because you're gonna be busy. Hey, I can get out there, but it's gonna be a couple weeks.
Exactly.
You know, right now is the time to take those preventive maintenance to do that. FaultyHomeCooling.com. Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Again, their number is 407-485-2112. $100 maintenance cleaning package. Come
Yeah,
on.
you can't beat that.
Come on.
Can't beat that.
That's phenomenal.
You can also go on the
Like
website,
3 dozen eggs.
take a look at some of my work.
Yes, you got a gallery on there. All that and phenomenal.
And that's at your website? Throw your website out there so we can hear you and social media.
www.qualityhomecooling.com.
Nice.
Yes, you should get that done too, right?
Well, I'm a renter.
So,
How
My
much?
landlord needs to do it.
Yeah.
I'll get him to do it.
Right now, we're about 2 weeks out.
So I need to call now so that I can get in on 2 weeks.
Yes.
Good job.
Heather, text that number now.
And I, you know, it's nice to know somebody and,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, we're local. Live right there in Chiliota. So I lived in Central Florida about half my life. Was born in Miami and I moved out here when I was 13. Started doing air conditioning when I was 20. So I have about 14 years experience in air conditioning and heating.
And you cover most of Central Florida, right?
Yeah.
Kind of up toward
Orlando, Greater Orlando, Seminole County, Volusia, Brevard, Osceola, and Polk,
Orange?
and Orange.
Okay, so pretty much our listening area. So
Yeah.
yeah, Erica call 407-485-2112. Take advantage of that $100 cleaning maintenance package. Come on, that's a no-brainer.
I was
No-brainer.
gonna laugh if you get a bunch of people from us.
Eric said, that's okay, I'll take that from.
Now, when the summer comes, do you run into a lot of units that have been frozen over?
It depends. there's many reasons why a unit could freeze over. Sometimes if the blower components would fail, you wouldn't have no airflow. That would cause it to freeze. If it's freezing on the outside, all the way through the line set and everything, that would indicate that there's a loss of pressure, and that's a big problem.
Does that mean your freon's coming out?
Exactly.
Wow.
Mhm.
You got any R22, man?
Any R22 didn't go in
That is not included in the $100 cleaning package.
We'll talk around the corner.
So, how long has that been not produced? When did they do it?
I think they started in 2010.
And then new stuff's called what?
Well, they got 410A, and they're even 410A, and then they're even starting to come out with a new refrigerant, and they're phasing out the 410A already.
Why?
It's just the efficiency standards, and also mainly has to do with the environment, the ozone. So they're trying to eliminate any ozone depleters, you know?
Right.
And can you interchange, so you have an old unit, can you update it to the new stuff, or is it more cost effective, so let's just, it's time to just put a new unit in?
I would just go with the new one. They have retrofit refrigerants, but the systems weren't really designed to work with a retrofit refrigerant in mind, you know? They were designed for specific refrigerant. And,
Gotcha.
you know,
Okay.
I always recommend getting a new system and having it installed professionally.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you up to my house.
Yeah.
I beat my air handler in my garage time.
Quality of home cooling.
Yeah. It's time.
Yep.
Every time I'm alive, it breaks down. Make gurgling sounds and stuff. Could be me. QualityHomeCooling.com, 407-485-2112. We're up at the end of the show, Eric. Thank you for coming in. I know people heard you, and they're gonna be calling you, because you gotta call this guy. He's better than what he does.
Yes, sir. We are changing families' lives one home at a time.